KVGC News Time, now 7 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. Time for a look at the news. It's a Thursday, 29th day of August for 2019. In the news today, the U.S. Forest Service, the El Dorado National Forest, and the National Fish and Wildlife Foundation announced yesterday that more than $2.5 million in grants for fire recovery and watershed restoration related to the 2004 Power Fire, which burned 17,000 acres in Amador County, has been made available. Now, projects will focus on watershed and ecosystem restoration and wildlife affected by the fire, as well as increasing awareness and understanding of wildfire's impact on the El Dorado National Forest. The Power Fire burned in the McCollum River watershed and left a significant impact on the landscape, watersheds, and ecosystems of the region. According to El Dorado National Forest Supervisor Lawrence Crabtree, this program will enhance watershed health and develop fuels management strategies that will reduce the risk of future wildfires. The El Dorado National Forest spans nearly 600,000 acres.
And the Amador School Board welcomed its student representatives for the year and approved a new arts program for the school district, as well as new bathrooms for Argonaut High's athletic field and track. Student reps sworn in last night: Amador High's Haley Dacier, Kaylee Pace of North Star, Rebecca Morla of Independence, and Sophie Davis of Argonaut High School. The student representatives participate in the meeting and discussion, as well as take non-binding advisory votes on agenda items. The board also approved a new arts education plan for the school district, developed in coordination with members of the local art community. The document, a 5-year strategic plan for art education, with the goal of both increasing the number and variety of art programs in the schools, as well as number of participants. The board also approved a contract for a new bathroom facility for the Argonaut High athletic field, a new accessible visitor side bathroom required by state officials as part of the project to bring a new track surface to Argonaut. The building expected to cost $75,000, with more required to prepare the site to be paid for out of developer fees.
And a town hall meeting has been scheduled for early next month to discuss homelessness in Calaveras County and tap into newly available resources. The meeting will be held Monday, September 9th at San Andreas Elementary School in collaboration with multiple community partners. Among the discussion topics are what the groups are doing to help assist Calaveras County residents who lack stable housing, and how the county can leverage the No Place Like Home program, which Governor Brown signed in July of 2016. The program allocates up to $2 billion in bond proceeds repayable by funding from the Mental Health Services Act towards investing in the development of permanent supportive housing for persons who are in need of mental health services and are experiencing homelessness, chronic homelessness, or those who are at risk of chronic homelessness. Last May, Calaveras County instituted a homeless task force to take a coordinated community-based approach to related issues. Overall, priorities under the Calaveras County Homeless Plan include coordinating local data collection and planning efforts, increasing the housing inventory available to the homeless population, and strengthening the community's collaborations and pursuing emerging opportunities.
And Amador County Treasurer Tax Collector Mike Ryan reminding taxpayers unsecured taxes for the 2019-2020 fiscal year are due and payable will become delinquent if not paid by 5 p.m. Tuesday, September 3rd. Unsecured taxes typically owed on boats, airplanes, and business property. After September 3rd, delinquent unsecured taxes will be subject to a 10% penalty. Additional penalties and fees will accrue if these taxes remain unpaid after October 31st. Now, payments may be sent to the Amador County Tax Collector Office, must be postmarked by the September 3rd date to avoid late penalties. Payments may also be made in person with a check, credit card, or debit card, or over the phone by calling 800-609-4599. Credit card, debit card, and e-check payments may also be made over the internet by visiting the websites shown on your county tax bill. If you have any questions, call the County Tax Collector Office 223-6377. 6-4.
And California Department of Fish and Wildlife officials are reminding residents and visitors to the Golden State this Saturday is Free Fishing Day. That's right. Whether you have a license or not, Free Fishing Day is a great opportunity for experienced anglers to share their love of the sport with someone who's never tried it. Now, remember, all fishing regulations such as bag and size limits, gear restrictions, report card requirements, fishing hours, and stream closures remain in effect on Free Fishing Day. Several helpful online tools are available to locate spots that have recently been planted with fish, and details on numerous places where fishing is currently available, including the local amenities such as restrooms, barbecue grills, picnic tables, boat ramps, and fuel are also on these lists. Again, this is coming up on Saturday, Free Fishing Day.
And the Jackson firefighters back at it again, teaming up with the Amador Stars and selling their one-of-a-kind shirts. These shirts were designed by the firefighters themselves. All money raised by the sale of these shirts goes directly to Amador Stars to help those battling cancer here in Amador County. All of the proceeds stay right here in the county and assist in the transportation to and from medical appointments, as well as other support functions for those in need. Over the past 7 years, the fire department has sold nearly 1,000 of these custom-designed shirts. Again, this year, there are a number of style and color options available. To purchase, visit customink.com/fundraising/JacksonFire2019. And time is running out to order, folks. Make sure you order as soon as possible.
All right, again, we want to remind you that the Cedar Creek Police Department cadets and the entire police department team are saluting those who are serving in our military, and they are collecting items to make little care packages. And they'll be collecting items daily from 10 to 6 now through Sunday. You can drop them off at the department. They are looking for items to put in these care packages for our troops that would include, now again, travel size, non-aerosol, non-glass items. For example, body wash, pain relievers, sunscreen, fingernail clippers, toothbrushes, trail mix, letter writing supplies, maybe some small sporting equipment, small stuffed animals, even batteries, AA and AAA. So if you can, bring them by the Cedar Creek Police Department daily from 10 to 6. Members of the department will deliver the packages to Travis Air Force Base, and the Air Force has agreed to transport them to troops overseas. And that's a look at local news on this Thursday morning from the KVGC News Center.
I'm JD.
And I'm Jim Geedy reporting. Remember, for the latest news, traffic, and weather 24 hours a day, to visit our website. That's kvgcradio.com.